Well, listen, I know that we do want to talk a little bit about WWE and AEW, just the whole year as we review the year. But I should talk
Can
about
I?
something people are talking about right now. 2 days from now, as folks are listening to this Thursday night, the day after AEW Dynamite, on a Thursday night in Nashville, Tennessee,
Oh,
live at the Gaylord Opryland Resort,
oh boy.
Global Force Wrestling is back. We've been hesitant to reveal that we are indeed back in the wrestling business.
Oh,
Dude, I saw when Sean Ross Sapp reported this a few days ago.
I could not believe it.
I just chuckled and shook my head and thought, okay, here we go. And as you know, my phone started blowing up with people like, wait,
You too?
is Jeff promoting?
Did
Remember,
you?
I sent you a guy.
No,
Because you said,
yes.
there was a really talented guy that I'm high on. And you said, well, as a matter of fact, I might have a spot. It was just good timing. But man, it's amazing to me that people are abuzz. I guess the big bad booty daddy, Scott Steiner, he's probably going to be your new world champ for Global Force. And
Can we set the record straight, please?
No, wait, listen, it's a competitive. I heard you guys are battling for the CW contract. Is that right? Like you're trying to talk to me about Global Force Wrestling and what's really going down this Thursday night.
So I was amazed, and I went, "Man, this must be a really slow news day for me to get a couple of texts." And then you see some wrestling journalists report and actually call me or text me, and hey, man, I'm like,
"What's going on with this?"
I have done the Music City Bowl event. I think this is our 7th or 8th year. It's a corporate event. It's private. It's only for the teams, the coaches, the sponsors. We do a veterans group. It's strictly. It is called Bowl Entertainment, Music City Bowl Game Entertainment. However, because they have the teams arrive in Nashville the day after Christmas, and they're here.
Hang on. What is the teams?
Oh, my bad. This year it's Maryland and Auburn, but the Music City Bowl is a college football game that airs on ESPN December 30th every year. It's not, wait, no, is it New Year's Eve? No, I think it's the 30th. The 30th, but it is a bowl that has really progressed through the years, and in Nashville that has gotten it's really got in the bowl world traction. And look, it's obviously not one of the big four and all that, but if you're looking for, and you have to kind of give the city of Nashville a lot of credit for it because it's a destination. Teams like to come here, fill the stadium up. They party in Nashville for 3 or 4 days. They make New Year's Eve out of it because Nashville has really exploded on the New Year's Eve scene. But I've had a longstanding relationship with my man Jay Grider in town, and we are Bowl Entertainment. So it's a private event, and the sponsors wanted a graphic made, and we've got some fantastic talent and all that. But it's a non-ticketed event, and for the record. Not Global Force Wrestling, but Global Force Entertainment. I run everything through that. My baseball deal, my gaming deal,
the podcast.
Yes, everything is through Global Force Entertainment. But man, it made some news, didn't it, pal? Which I just chuckled at. So,
I mean, listen, you say it's private, but I mean, I know a guy. You could fit me in, right? I could come watch
in a minute. Well, I'll have to leave that up to Cody because Cody, he runs
the gatekeeper. I got you.
He's we call him the policeman. You may refer to him as the pistol man, but he's the policeman backstage.
I got you.
Connie?
Yes, sir.
Can I ask you a question?
All righty.
If I bring kind of like a mobile audio deal or maybe my iPhone, or I'll take guidance from you or whoever you want to, hand me off to, but would you want me to get Big Papa Pump to do like a Blue Chew read?
Can you imagine if he did a math read about his wiener and Blue Chew? When you look at your wiener and you look at mine,
Conrad. Oh my God.
Can you imagine?
You need to write it and I'll get it done. Oh, thank you, Blue Chew, for sponsoring our show today and for sponsoring Scott Steiner's
Wiener. Listen, we've had a lot of fun with Blue Chew. Greatly appreciate their support. Let's talk a little bit about, the broader strokes of wrestling. At the very beginning of the year,
I've got to ask you a question. I'm sorry to cut you off, pal.
I'm not going to bring it up again. Go ahead.
No, here's the thing is, before you get into it, do you think 2023 is the biggest news-making year that we've had in the last 20 years?
No, I mean, just because when AEW became a thing, that was pretty big,
Okay.
So like 2018 had a lot of buzz. 2019 was bananas. 2019 would have been when Fox started on, or WWE started on Fox, and when AEW's TV show started and they ran their first pay-per-views and there was a whole new roster. It felt like 2019 part 2 this year. So if everybody's sort of, because that was 2019, and then almost immediately the pandemic happened. So
it did.
So you've got like that lull there where things just weren't normal. And I can't help but wonder, and I think about this a lot, like, had the pandemic not happened, how would that have affected AEW? Like, how much did it actually hurt? It's not that you could have done anything differently, but I'm just wondering if AEW started, we'll call it at the tail end of the pandemic instead of right before it got going, what could that have looked like? What would WWE have looked like? Like, the timing of the pandemic is critical, I think, to AEW.
I'm not saying that. I don't think it was all bad though.
No, it wasn't all bad. It wasn't all bad. I'm just saying, I do wonder, because I mean, the way we as a society handled our business just changed
Radically.
Like, there is a true before and after, and the world just changed. And it would be interesting to take a look at how everyone would have responded to the pandemic on the WWE side of things, and if AEW started just on the other side of it.
Interesting.
I don't know. Maybe it's something, maybe it's nothing.
Interesting. Yeah.
But there was a lot of news this year. The most recent news, of course, some of the most recent news, Sting is going to have his last match. As we're talking now, I think tickets have passed 13,000. And they're still going. The rumor and innuendo is that the staging might actually be changing because they want to fit as many folks in there as they can. They've still yet to announce an opponent for Sting's last match, which I was told a couple years ago you can't do. If you're going to announce somebody's going to have their last match, by God, we want to know who the opponent is right then. I guess we'll have to wait and see.